All right, this is a tutorial on how to do the Cubism Hockney practice. If you've not gone through the Cubism slideshow, make sure you do that first so all of this makes sense. So under here I have all of these images that you are going to download onto your computer. And actually I made my life a little bit easier and I made a folder, Cubism Hockney. I spelled Hockney wrong, but I put them all in a folder just so I can find them pretty quick. And then you are going to open these in Photopea or Photoshop. This is how I'm using Photopea for this tutorial. So an easy way to open all of them that I discovered is if you go to File, Open, and then I have this folder already up. I can just, on the Mac at least, I can click and drag and highlight all of them and open them, and it opens them as individual pictures. On the PC, you might be able to, we'll see if it works on the Mac, but if you click the top one, wherever you have them saved, and then hold down Shift, it worked. And then you click the last one while you're holding down Shift, it will highlight all of them that way as well. So you can try that. Or you can just open them all individually, whatever works best. Okay, so I have all of these images. The first thing you're gonna do is actually choose a base picture where you're gonna paste all of the different pictures onto. So I'm actually gonna use this as my base, and I'm gonna move that to the top here so that I don't get confused. So this is my base image, where I'm gonna paste everything onto. So now I'm actually gonna show you how to add filters to all of these so that we can copy and paste those images onto our base picture. So all of them are going to be slightly different, and I'm just going to go through and show you just the different things that you can do. So for this first one, I'm going to show you how to posterize. So if you go to the top to Image, Adjustments, and then where it says Posterize, this little number here actually should be the amount of colors that is used. So there are only 3 colors. I actually see more than that, but it should be 3 colors that make up the image. And I actually like this more. So the higher you go, or I can drag this bar, the more colors there are that are present that make up the picture. And I actually like the lowest, actually I like 3 the best. So I'm going to leave that, click OK. I have that one edited how I want. I'm going to go to my next picture. So the next thing I'm going to show you, super easy. You go to Image at the top, Adjustments, and then you are going to invert, and that's it. So you have this like x-ray view. The next thing I'm going to show you, if you go to the top, this one's a little bit different. We're going to go to Filter and then Stylize, and you can use any of these, kind of mess around with any of them. The first one I'm going to do is Solarize, so that's very similar to the last one I did with the invert. So I'll try a different one. Filter, and then Stylize and Emboss. I actually really like that one. It looks like it's etched in stone. If you want to try a different one, Filter, Stylize, the oil paint, kind of cool. Mess with that. But I actually liked the Emboss, so I'll leave that one. Then the next thing, I'm going to show you, again, we're going to go to Filter at the top, and really you can use any of these. You can experiment, see if you like, see which ones you do like. I'm going to go to Pixelate, and I'm going to do this Crystallize, and I like that one, and I like the lowest, so it has a lot of tiny little crystals or cells or whatever. So that one's all set. And then I'm going to show you one that we've actually already used, and we use this in the Warhol piece. So if you go to Image, Adjustments, and then Gradient Map, and then you click this drop-down list, and you can see like the gradient replaces the original color. Click OK, and then I only have one more, so you can decide exactly what you want to do. Maybe I'll try this fragment. That's kind of cool. You can also, if you wanted anything to be black and white, I'm actually going to change my base picture to be black and white. So if I go to Image, Adjustments, and then black and white, and I'll leave it like that. Okay, the next thing, the next portion of this, you are going to be taking pieces of each photo and copying and pasting them onto our base. So I'll start with this one. The tool we're going to be using is this little rectangle, looks like a rectangle with a dotted line. This is the rectangle select. If you click and hold down, there's also an ellipse select, so you can use that as well if you'd like. So I'm just going to use the rectangle, and you just click and drag the section that you want to copy over. So I'm going to do this eye, On your keyboard, you're going to do, if you have a PC, Control C for copy. On the Mac, I'm doing Command C. And then on our base picture, I'm doing Command V or Control V to paste. And again, a characteristic of Cubism is that it's all like it's the same person or subject, but all from different perspectives, points of view. So I'm going to go ahead and paste that eye in right there. I could turn this if I wanted to. So you can kind of mess around with the angles and everything. Remember, there's a lot to Cubism. You can do a lot. It's really hard to get it wrong. So I took that eye, and then maybe I take this eyeball here, and maybe I'll try the ellipse select. So I'll click and drag again, Command C, Command V, paste that over. And I can change the sizing of this. Remember, if you change the size, hold down Shift so that you don't distort it. Okay. And I'm just going to take all these different aspects of the person. So now I can take maybe her hairline or something. So Command C, Command V, and I will paste that on there. Okay, so you're going to do that with all the different pieces, so it'll eventually look something like this. You can see I took like little random pieces, kind of like you're zooming in on different areas, like I have her neck, her chin, her lips, nose, eyes, all of that stuff. And then also I would like you to just add a background color just to add a little bit more color. So if you click the background and then the paint bucket, you can click and you should be able to color in that background. So again, this is what you're aiming for. Once you finish, you'll do File, Export as, JPG, and then upload it to this Cubism Hockney practice.